We're going to be hearing from the heads of Canada's largest grocery chains, including Galen Weston of Loblaw. CTV News Channel's senior political correspondent Mike Couteur joins me now with more. So, Mike, there's a lot of anger and frustration towards the grocery stores, or at least the people that are in charge of the grocery stores. What are we watching for today, and why are these people appearing before committee?
Yeah, I think I'm watching for that anger to sort of manifest itself through the parliamentarians. We already know Jagmeet Singh has said he will be there, and this is different. And I say different because normally you don't have the leader of a party who's sitting on an actual committee or subbing in. You can do that. You can rotate in different MPs who will be the ones asking the questions. Jagmeet Singh has made this his issue, the so-called greedflation, as the NDP has called it. He will be at the committee. He was telling reporters on Monday that he will be there to personally question the likes of Galen Weston and the rest of them. Have a look at who will be there. So Galen Weston, of course, the head of Loblaw Company Inc., or Companies Limited, I should say. And let's not forget that this is the largest food retailer in the country. Then you have Michael Medline. He's the Empire Company Limited president. They are in charge of, or they have under their umbrella, Sobeys, Safeway, IGA, Foodland, a number of brands, and then Eric Laflèche from Metro Inc. So all of this, Marcia, is really to sort of take a deep dive into transparency of the profits that they have been able to get, these different food companies. And really that's where the MPs will be trying to dig into here. We know that this fall there was a report that found that all three grocers posted higher profits in the first half of 2022 compared with their average performances, I should say, over the last 5 years. The grocery chain's gross profits in the first half of 2022 beat its previous best results by $180 million. That's the equivalent of about an extra $1 million a day, according to this research. So certainly, we've already heard from the likes of Galen Weston, who have said publicly recently that that some of these profits have been driven up by non-food items. But still, I think that there will be that pressure, not only in the questions, but certainly that they will feel this pressure, these three CEOs, to better explain the profits and to have some transparency. Have a listen to Jagmeet Singh when he spoke about this just a couple of days ago.
The Bank of Canada that's admitting that profit-driven inflation is a legitimate concern, and that the increasing of interest rates has not impacted the price of groceries. And it shows that really this is not an interest rate susceptible issue. This is corporate greed that's driving up the cost of living.
And that'll likely be some of the central questions that Singh will have. Is this corporate greed that is actually driving it up? In October, the Competition Bureau announced that it will be launching an investigation and a study to see what competition is like and whether or not competition in the grocery sector is actually driving up the prices at the checkout, which, by the way, Marcia, I mean, this is something that, as we know, affects every Canadian. You are not immune to it if you go shopping for groceries. So you have seen this at the checkout counter every single day or every week when you do shop for your groceries. So that's why I think people will be watching for this at 4:30 today, Eastern
Mike, thank you.